we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Colorado's offense will have the ball first. They'll start this drive going to the air. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Buffaloes are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the...
Converts on 4th down, still going. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Off play action on 1st down. Finds a spot in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. He wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Looking to get it in. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion. So Iowa's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness, It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game.
The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turns it on down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Dropping back, it's Good. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Got a man. It's Cheek. At the 40. There he goes. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Wideout trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Imagine how this outcome is going to impact social media this week. One side ready for a parade, the other ready to hit the panic button.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Got enough for the first. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Might be calling a hot route. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Finds his tight end. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Used the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Good. Get it out on the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there. Still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Got it in the middle. It's cheap. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Hawkeyes are flying down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Makes the grab. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. And the Hawkeyes will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They go to the ground. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. At the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! Quick stride through the air for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa has the ball back on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's good. Throws to the tight end. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wideout. He'll start this drive firing. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
It's complete to the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Out of the gun, the inside give. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders. Stopped for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's good. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He's never a doubt. Are you kidding me? They had a 2-yard push in there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Makes the grab. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers now.
Turning it on! Nice move, create some space. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's good. Makes the grab. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Iowa! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage you would have gotten with a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Hands it off. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Makes a grab past the marker. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Buffaloes didn't start this drive with great, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football out.
Balls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Hold and fire complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. got it behind the line. It's McNabb. At midfield, he's got room. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. The Hawkeyes in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look.
Oh, he's got some space. Continues to fight for yards. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Good. Flips it out in the flat. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Oh, it's a fumble. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone, but the most important part of the field, they came up big, forced the fumble, and get the touchback.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. From the 22 on first and 10. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Wide open downfield. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's McNabb. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They just keep firing. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Using the quick game. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That is no good. Opportunity to crawl within a touchdown, but the missed field goal leaves us with a 9-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Finds the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Snagged out of the air. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Back to pass. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, there's no quit in this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Good. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down, going for it all. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Rushes on him. It's complete to the right. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Defense was confused, and the head coach uses a timeout. downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He caught it, and he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Touchdown, Bucks! Quick strike through the air for the score. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Back to pass, it's good. Makes the grab. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Wants to fire on second down. Looking left. Got his man downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw again. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it. And he's knocked down. Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun. Wants to pass. Makes the pass. He's got it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Hawkeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together.
No gain on the play. It's now second and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And as we get later in this game, Jets. You want to keep moving the ball and being aggressive, but don't turn the thing over.
So how about getting the running game going right here, David, on this?
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back at an opportunity like this.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Looking downfield, it's Good. Here's the pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming. Every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Under fire. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that evolve so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.